Welcome back to another episode of Quietly Influential Leadership Lessons for Introverts. I'm your host, Gwyn White, and today we're going to delve into a topic that I know resonates with many of you: how we, as introverts, socialize and make friends. Now, I know that for some of us, the very idea of socializing can be daunting. The noise, the small talk, the energy it takes, it can all feel a bit overwhelming. But I want to reassure you, it doesn't have to be this way. In fact, as introverts, we have some unique strengths that can actually make us excellent at socializing and making friends once we learn how to leverage them. One of the key things to understand is that socializing doesn't have to mean going to big parties or networking events. It can be as simple as having a deep, meaningful conversation with one person. And this is where we, as introverts, really shine. We're naturally good at listening, at empathizing, at connecting on a deeper level. These are skills that can make us incredibly good at building strong, lasting relationships. But of course, before we can build those relationships, we have to meet people. And this is where many of us get stuck. The idea of approaching a stranger, of starting a conversation, can feel incredibly daunting. But here's the thing, it's a skill, just like any other. And like any skill, it can be learned and improved with practice. One strategy that can be incredibly helpful is what I like to call the going first principle. This is the idea that when you're in a conversation, if you're willing to open up, to share something about yourself, it gives the other person permission to do the same. It creates a sense of intimacy, a sense of connection. And it's a strategy that can be incredibly powerful for us as introverts because it allows us to steer the conversation towards those deeper, more meaningful topics that we thrive on. Another strategy that can be incredibly helpful is to focus on shared interests. This can be a great way to meet new people because it gives you a common ground to start from. It could be a book club, a yoga class, a volunteering opportunity, anything that you're genuinely interested in. Not only does this give you something to talk about, but it also means that the people you're meeting are likely to be like-minded individuals, people who you'll have a good chance of connecting with on a deeper level. But perhaps the most important thing to remember when it comes to socializing and making friends as an introvert is this: it's not about changing who you are. It's about understanding your strengths, your preferences, your needs, and learning how to navigate the social world in a way that works for you. It's about finding your own unique style of socializing, one that allows you to connect with others in a meaningful way without draining your energy or pushing you out of your comfort zone. So, my challenge to you is this: the next time you find yourself in a social situation, try applying some of these strategies. Go first in a conversation, seek out shared interests, and most importantly, be true to yourself. Because the world needs more quiet influencers, more introverted leaders. And that starts with making connections, with building relationships, with socializing in our own unique way. But there's another aspect of socializing that we often overlook, one that's particularly relevant for us as introverts. Socializing and making friends as an introvert is not just about building connections with others. It's also a journey of self-discovery. Each interaction, each conversation is an opportunity to learn more about ourselves, our interests, our values, our boundaries. It's a chance to explore who we are and how we relate to the world around us. And as we navigate this journey, we often find that our introverted traits, our ability to listen, to empathize, to connect on a deeper level, are not just assets in our social lives, but integral parts of who we are. Now, let's shift gears for just a moment and talk about a specific context where socializing often plays a crucial role: the workplace. Socializing in the workplace presents its own unique set of challenges and opportunities for introverts. On one hand, the constant buzz of activity and the expectation of small talk can be draining. But on the other hand, the workplace is a microcosm of diverse personalities and skill sets, offering ample opportunities for meaningful connections. As introverts, we can leverage our strengths to network in a way that feels authentic to us. Instead of trying to be the life of the party, we can focus on building one-on-one relationships, on having deeper, more meaningful conversations. And in doing so, we often find that we're able to build strong, lasting professional relationships that can greatly enhance our careers. Remember, as introverts, we have a unique set of strengths that can make us incredibly good at socializing and making friends. We just have to learn how to leverage them. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of introverted socializing. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope it's given you some ideas for how you can navigate social situations in a way that feels authentic and empowering for you. If you've enjoyed this episode, I'd love it if you would leave a review and share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next episode, where I'll continue to explore the power of introverted leadership. Until then, keep embracing your introverted strengths, and remember, you have the power to be quietly influential.